Hey, this is Carl and welcome to another monthly episode of Statues I Wish I Could Afford. In this video, I'll be showing you guys a summary of all the cool stuff featured this month in the weekly World of Custom Statues, as well as statues that I did pre-order or paid for follow-up payments. So let's start the list. So for the first interesting statues this month is we have this life-size Alex Ross Superman. This is highly inspired from their quarter scale that the studio made, and since that was a great success, we now have a life-size bust version. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first life-size bust of a Alex Ross Superman. But anyway, sculpt looks pretty good. Very nice small details on the base and the back part of the base as well. I think those are some small Easter eggs. Overall, a worthy life-size bust to own. Next is we have the prototype reveal for this Beast statue, one of the most dynamic Beast statue around. The good thing is it doesn't take much space to display. Very nice sculpt and paint. I don't think you would go wrong with this version of Beast. Very easy to display next to other X-Men's. And in my opinion, honestly, I think this one is a lot better than the Beast that Sideshow revealed. Next is a favorite of mine, and we have Thor, and in my opinion, probably the best classic Thor that came out recently. Lots and lots of switch outs to choose from. I am very interested in this. I just hope it does have an Ultron type base. That would be a extremely perfect Thor for my Avengers collection since I don't have a Thor yet. Anyway, the lightning at the back is a great add-on. Reminds me of the Sideshow Batman with a big lightning on the back. Next one is from the Visionaries. Not too familiar with this show, but the sculpt and paint on the statue looks awesome. Lots and lots of textures and details on the statue. Very nice paint job as well. And on top of that, the light up feature on the creature looks amazing. If you have the whole set of these Visionary statues, they most likely would look amazing next to each other, especially with the lights on. After some updates, we have a new prototype reveal for this Hellwalker Spawn. This one is sculpted by Caleb Nepsen and probably the most unique spawn that he had sculpted. If they ever did a painted black version of this, I think it would be a killer. I just want to add this here. I have one of these available. It is a sold out piece and I see a few of you looking for it. So if you're interested, just let me know. Next is another updated prototype, and we have this lady Loki. The skin tone now is a lot better in my opinion than the previous prototype that they did. She is more white and the green pops more than before. I wish they had a proper prototype reveal with professional photos. That would definitely look amazing. Moving on from Lady Loki, we have, well, a Loki. This is sculpted by Romel Chopra, one of the best sculptors in the industry in my opinion. So you can definitely see a lot of details and textures all throughout the statue. The paint also looks amazing, the color really pops, and you get to see more of the details that was sculpted to Loki. Next is we have a throne piece, and we have this Madelyne Pryor on throne. Gotta say, the prototype reveal is a lot better than the renders. I think Titinon did the paint, so kudos to her. You get to see more of the details of the sculpt now. There are a lot of intricate details on the throne since it is made out of bones. Madelyne also looks very beautiful in my opinion. I think this is the only Madelyne Pryor solo statue. She is usually with Mr. Sinister, or I don't know. Anyway, it is easily the best Madelyne as well. And we can't do thrones without Magneto. So here we have the Magneto on throne that was again sculpted by Caleb. I think this is the biggest of them all. Obviously, sculpt is amazing since it is by Caleb. The prototype paint is done by Titinon again. Gotta say, it makes me really happy seeing this piece finally having a prototype since the original owner of the sculpt ran away with buyer's money. But now it is being produced by a different studio, and here we are now. Caleb's first throne, which was the Doctor Doom on throne, was a wildly successful statue back then. I actually have that in my collection. Anyway, so don't miss out on his second masterpiece. I want to add another item on the list that's highly sought after, and we have this Venomized Wolverine. I rated this a 10 out of 10 on my review. One of the best statues I actually got this year. Quality is fantastic. I have one in stock, so just hit me up if you are interested. Next is another prototype reveal, and we have a Franco sculpt, and we have Vision from the Avengers. This is a classic version of Vision, unlike the one I have in my collection. This one also has a Sentry related base, which made me happy that I already have a Vision in my collection, because if not, I will definitely pre-order this. Anyway, great sculpt by Franco since it is Franco, another best sculptor in the industry. So next is we have some updates on some projects, specifically they got printed. The first one is Kang the Conqueror. Too bad the Kang is cancelled in the MCU and will be replaced by Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom. I don't know how that will go. Anyway. Second is we have a Venomized X23. This is actually part of the line of the Venomized Wolverine that I was selling. So we have one teaser this month, and we have a Venomized Hulk. So here are statues that I did pre-order or paid for follow-up payments this month. First is this Gotenks. It's coming in my collection. I paid the final balance and shipping already, but only for the regular version. I think the exclusive is just way too much and doesn't match my collection of Dragon Ball. Next is I pre-ordered a Yufie from Final Fantasy VII, the game. I already have all the FF7 characters from the studio in my collection or in pre-order, so obviously I'm gonna finish that line. And finally is another Final Fantasy character, and we have Yuna. She is from the FF10 game, the first Final Fantasy game from the PlayStation 2. Anyway, I fully paid her in advance, might ship soon, I'm not so sure. But definitely looking forward for my second FF10 character. I already have the studio's Oron here in the studio actually, though he doesn't have a summon with him, but the studio might make a summon for him specifically in the future, who knows. Let me know in the comments below on what you guys think of the pieces mentioned in the video. For more fan art and custom statue updates, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future content. I upload updates every Sunday, 1 PM Pacific Standard Time. Check this video out right here. I know you'll enjoy it as much as this one. This is Carl, and see you in the next one.